Hi, today is Saturday, August 30th, 2019. I can't believe it's almost September. And we're on a long weekend from school right now. It's Labor Day weekend. And I'm not happy about it. Because I do not like being home from school. Well, anyway, I got a new phone as one of the updates. I did get a different supervisor at the house back in June. And she was great. I am no longer working at the nursing home I was working at because of reasons I don't want to go into, because that would be a very long. That would make this an even longer video than it already is going to be. But what? And also, I have to get to. I have to get a few cavities filled at the dentist. No. That sucks. And I also broke a tooth. So I had to get that fixed at the dentist. Big problem. I ended up getting a new phone because my old phone fell on my piano, or my piano actually fell on my old phone. Excuse me. Because the piano stand decided to topple over and fall. And it broke my phone. It broke the corner of my phone. A piece of the corner off of my phone. So I had to get a new phone. I got a new phone. I got some new headphones for my birthday. They do not have a microphone, sadly. I got a different aid. I got a new digital voice recorder and stuff. And yep, and I got a different aide at school. And this is somebody that I really like that has filled in for my other aide when she was sick or had an appointment or something. She would fill in for her, and she would work with me. And this is, yeah, see, and this person is, I really like that she's great with me and stuff, so, I'm pretty happy with the change. I was just a little overwhelmed, because there was a change to begin with. Autism, you gotta love it. Also, yesterday at school, the only bad thing that happened yesterday was that excuse me, my procedure was not followed, where I'm supposed to be going out, and if they change plans at the last minute, it's got to be like weather related and stuff like that. But they're technically not supposed to be doing that. Well, they did, and they did it in a way that triggers me. Now, to explain briefly why I'm triggered by it, by this change, I was, anybody that doesn't know me knows that I started the vlog. Anybody that doesn't know me, I started the vlog when I was still in my old school, in a different town. It was a residential school, as they call it, or as they called it, a residential institution, a state institution for the disabled. Only reason I know that it's a state institution is because I found out on the internet. And my old school was on the list of state institutions. And what happened in this state institution, during the school day, on the school side, after PE, I went to a work program all day. Well, all morning at least. Because of my age. So I went to the work program. I had an autism behavior in that work program that day. 3 hours, 2 to 3, almost 3 hours, but 3 hours I was in the work program. One day I was completely in center, which I didn't do very well with. So I had to have my music all the time on me, and they made a rule that was not appropriate for me, where I was not allowed to have it. But this was before that. 2 hours I was shut in a shredding room because of my autism behavior. To the point where, and the only reason it was 2 hours is because I walked out. It was supposed to be for the entire morning, like from second period all the way up until lunch, that I was supposed to be shut in that shredding room. And what happened was, like I said, I got shut in that shredding room for 2 hours, locked out. They said, when I asked for more work, they said, I don't know what to do with you, Cassie. Yeah, that's my real name. Um, and my full name is Cassandra. And what happened was, they said they didn't know what to do with me. That, that's how, that's why I do not do well in center all day long for multiple days, or all day long period, unless it's pre-planned, or it's weather related. So this gets me to my point. Yesterday, procedure for me was not followed at all. They didn't think they didn't think about it before they made that decision. I used to have those kind of incidents with the school before, but they don't do it as much as they used to because they know better now. But this program, I go out every day. The school takes us out every day, and yeah, that's basically how that program works. But yeah, that's what happened. It basically escalated because the protocol was not followed at all. And lucky for me, my school, the staff at school is um very, very good, and they realize when they admit when they've done wrong. Um and what happened was, the person was on vacation, and I ended up and they ended up working it out with me. The director of my specific program at this place is on vacation, so she wasn't there, and that's why they didn't follow my protocol, because the staff that were coming up with the schedule, it was one of the staff's last day. Turns out it was the person that was working with me. It was her last day there, because my regular aide was at the doctor's office that I had been switched to that Monday. It was at the doctor's office. So, if my one-to-one aide and the director would have been there, it probably wouldn't have snowballed, but oh well. And, um, yeah, the aide that normally works with me was at the doctor's office on Monday. Or was not on Monday. yesterday. I started working with her on Monday, and they finally got it. We got it figured out as a team. Me and the staff that was leaving, that was only a summer staff. Turns out that was the lady that was working with me yesterday, that was subbing. The way they worked it out was they decided um, to make sure they follow my procedure appropriately from now on, and to make sure they make an effort to do things correctly from now on. So that's the outcome was really good. That went better than I expected. So it was handled after the fact. It was handled very, very well, where they made accommodations by making sure I was outside, making sure I got out for a walk, that I was outside for enough time, um, as much as possible the rest of the day, and making sure that things went a little better because of their mistake. They corrected it, and I was very happy. And given that it's a somewhat completely different staff than it was, um, well, some of the staff are still there, but it's a mostly different staff than it was 2 years ago. So I'm pretty lucky there. They're more willing to work with us on the right procedures and making things more person centered, and they're willing to work with me. They're learning how to work with me, and it's going a lot better than it was. So bad eggs were gone, and yeah. So what? It's going a lot better. A lot better. Um, there was one point where I did not have a staff for a while, and the summer staff was somebody that used to work full time at the program. So she worked with me. The current director, under the other director that was on vacation, worked with me. Um, and like basically it was all hands on deck until they could find somebody. And honestly, like I said, it's much better than it was 2 years ago because the management is better. Um, Even though it's the same management, they're learning how to do things a lot better. And I couldn't ask for a better team to be supporting me nowadays. Things are much better than they used to be. And I know I'm being kind of fake and kind of sad. I know it seems like I'm being fake and being sappy, but this is 100% real. Kudos to the school, Kudos to my group home for having a supportive team around. Kudos to the school for learning how to work with me. I mean, everybody all around, kudos. I can't ask for a better team. I'm saying that because it's the darn truth. And that's why I haven't been having as many behavior issues. Yesterday, the issue of being in center was handled a lot better than it has been handled in the past. They brought me into a room, gave me some stuff to do to help me calm down. We talked about ways to solve the problem, and came up, like I said, came up with a solution to the problem, and it all worked out okay in the end. So, absolutely, absolute kudos. They now realize what they did wrong, and they're going to make sure they don't do it again. But if they have to do it again, they have ways of adapting it, or they know how to adapt now, which I'm really happy with. And this leads us to the new phone I'm recording on is a ZTE Blade Vantage from Walgreens. I think it was like $60 or something. um, and it's a pretty good phone overall, to be honest with you. It's a great phone overall. And honestly, I don't have any complaints over it other than the fact that it likes to end phone calls at random. But other than that, but that is fixable. Other than that, things have been going very, very well with it, and I'm really happy with it. So anyway, that's gonna do it for me, and I will talk to you guys later. And let me know if you guys enjoy the Reddit videos. Um I really want to know that. Just let me know down in the comments if you want to see more. If you want to see more Reddit videos, um, I really enjoy making them, so I will continue to make them as long as you guys like them. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.
Home. Stop record button.